Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome back to another episode of Wrath and Story. I'm the Imperial Scribe of this vessel, the Flexible Demeanor, and it is my pleasure to document the many adventures of J. Jones, Andrew Tickinger, and their Servo Skull companion, Daniel Fernandez. Before we kick things off, I have an update regarding our contest. It seems that we, unfortunately, did not cross the 100 written reviews on iTunes by the end of October. I'm a little nervous because I already reported an early success to the Administratum, so keeping a low profile. Hopefully we'll cross it one day. If so, we'll certainly see about revisiting the contest. And even though we missed the mark, I do want to thank everyone who has left us a rating and review so far. These mean a lot to us, and let us know that this is a transmission that you'd like to continue to hear. So, we appreciate it. Anyways, now I'll return you to the recap. When you last left them, our boys had come face to face with a small tribe or quarry? Not sure what the word is, but just a whole bunch of rock monsters. But they turned out to be a bit less menacing than they appeared. Jay and Andrew reached the Aeldari temple and captured the final piece of the map. Unfortunately, a complication arose when the dreaded rogue trader Baron Scourge, or Disquire for short, arrived in orbit. Can our boys close the drug water deal with competition on their doorstep? Let's find out.
All right, Daniel, I've turned you back on. Now, this conversation, it needs to end at some point.
Look, I'm just saying, it works in theory, right? So, like, the water, when it touches the ground, it makes rock monsters. So, if it touches the inside of a ship, it'll make metal monsters.
We're not saying that isn't true. We don't know for a fact that isn't true. The issue is getting the water to the ship.
Yeah, no, you missed the first part, which is the initial issue is getting the water in the first place, and then via your idea of having it thrown on the metal and making metal monsters, what do we contain it in? How do we know it's not going to make
I guess if we put
that?
it into a jar, does it turn into a jar monster?
If it touches your
monster.
hands, does it make hand monsters?
Maybe. There's a lot of different monster types we could roll into this. Wait, here's the thing. What material is the most amenable to making plans? What do you think? Do you think glass? They're more open to stuff? Get it? Because they're see-through.
It's transparent.
You can really look into their souls. No? Okay. Maybe.
Would the glass be able to shatter, though? I feel like a rock monster is more...
They were also really tiny when they were first made.
They were really tiny.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it was maybe like it built up over time to make the big ones.
So yeah, I mean, I guess the worst case scenario for them would be a ship full of little baby metal balls rolling around.
That might even be adorable.
It would be adorable.
Maybe we should bring that to the
side mission.
You guys, what if is that slavery? Maybe.
No, we just, I mean, they're...
Well, not really. I mean, if they're born in the metal, it's kind of like their home.
Oh, so they're pets.
They're pets, yes.
Yeah, that's better, right?
Because that makes it better.
Yes, if we call them pets, it's better than calling them slaves. I will agree with you on that.
Of course. I mean, maybe they love being on... It's their home. They're one with their home. It's a metal
Jay,
ship.
I don't want you to get your hopes up in the essence of somehow we collect some of this water, then we pour it onto the Flexible Demeanor and nothing happens.
I feel like it's going to work.
You're already getting attached.
I mean, think of the names we could call them, like a metal pinwheel. That might be too long. Maybe metal for short, although I guess I can't keep calling all of them metal. That'll get really confusing. Maybe like grindy and clicky, or man, they're gonna be so adorable.
Excuse me, boss.
Yes, pilot? I don't know your name.
I told you, it's Alexander.
Alexander.
Mark Alexander.
Oh,
I'm your
Mark
pilot.
Alexander. Oh my goodness. It's great to Great to meet you. Have we heard about Mark before?
Well, we have heard about how great he is as a pilot and how he doesn't crash.
That is important. I do recognize that being a valuable asset.
Important question, Mark, before we get to where we're going or any of that.
And thank you for picking us up, by the way.
No, I appreciate that. We've just kind of been hovering at this point. Where exactly are we going?
Oh, we got to go to the city. So go back to Wouter, right? Maybe?
Yeah.
Figure it out on the
way.
way.
Go to Wouter, because obviously the baby metal monster plan probably isn't going to work out, except for adorable shenanigans on our ship, which we definitely need to do later. But
maybe we could make Susan like us more if we give her a little pet metal monster thing.
Pet metal monster? What if
it's made of money?
Yeah, what if it's made out of money? Money monsters!
Oh, Lord.
They go around and collect all the money.
Wait, so because rocks aren't worth anything, but like...
Wait. They are literally the vault and the currency at the same, and the guards at the same time.
I mean, think about it. Some people, remember when people like thousands of years ago used to be into pet rocks, and then it came back 2 more times after that? This is going to be the 4th recoming of pet rocks, but pet rocks made of whatever you want, like money.
Yes, and we could duplicate the gold, or like if we turn them into gold.
Wait, could they grow? Like when they age? I guess we don't know all these answers, right? Because if they age, do they get just bigger, which means they just become naturally more in value?
But then do we need to kill them to get the value out of them?
No. I'm sure we could convince them, like lovingly, to give up some of the money when it's necessary. But
they don't need all those fingers or arms.
Is this a giving tree situation?
I'm seriously sensing an amazing Christmas gift for Susan going forward.
We really got to figure out how to get that water. But right, Mark, yes, the city. That's where we definitely want to go.
Okay, I'm not used to so much chatter on my
but
flights.
Listen, the most important question not with regards to where we're going, but
that seems to be the most important question to me.
No, the most important question is, do you give flight lessons?
Well, why is that important?
I have not given flight lessons in the past. I've thought about it maybe as like a retirement option.
Because this gentleman right here,
is born with natural talent.
No, he's awful. He crashed our ship on the first try.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't I have to pick you up because you crashed the ship?
I mean, that's...
Or was that Barnaby?
Well, some might suggest that Barnaby's mere presence distracted me from my natural talent, and that caused the crash. Right, Barnaby?
Shut up.
Oh, Barnaby, come on.
I'm so tired of this.
Barnaby, what kind of attitude is this? You've never been like this before,
Jay,
man.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm with Barnaby. You
Whoa.
need to own up to what you did.
Whoa, what is happening? Barnaby, what did you do? Did you mess with his circuits? Are you getting 3s up there again, or 2s?
Hold on. We had the fluffy demeanor for a day. A day.
A beautiful day.
We
what a
filled
glorious
it with,
mission.
We spent 6 hours filling it with pillows, and then you immediately crashed it and made it totally unsalvageable.
Well, here's the thing.
What if the water hit pillows?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the conversation, though you should be nicer to Barnaby.
Wait, what? Wait, I think we're losing sight of the most important thing. Pillow monsters. That is adorable. They could line the insides of so many ships.
A natural guard to the fort.
Oh my God.
So
a moving pillow fort. An army in which we are comfortable wherever we go. They escort us in feathery loveliness.
I'm sorry, we keep getting distracted on this. The possibilities seem limitless. What are we going to do? Because there's a rogue trader up in the sky who's pretty violent.
Well, we're going to get Jay flight lessons, and then afterwards, we should probably all right, so I'm just going to spit.
I can't give you flight lessons right now. I'm flying the ship.
No, later on.
We try to hook you up on the simulator later.
Well, I mean, if the simulator doth simulate the beauties of the void and my talents there within,
as many hours as humanly possible.
All right, is this like a bonus pay situation?
This is like a triple pay situation.
Whoa.
Okay.
Is that... Can we do that?
I mean, I am the master at arms. He is a soldier.
Huh, master at arms, money. Checks out.
All right, so I kind of have a plan. I'm going to spitball this. Fill in the blanks.
Okay.
So we need a Wouter to like us.
Yeah, definitely.
We don't want to kill the priests.
Yep, that's definitely part of it.
And we kind of want to maybe dispose of Scourge, because he sounds kind of like a douche.
Well, I feel like we got to dispose of him, right? Because he's going to take all of our stuff. I mean, this is our water deal, and he's getting in on our water deal.
Oh, I mean,
Well-
he's gonna come down and kill everybody as well. So.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that still counts as getting in the way of our water deal, right?
I don't know if he even knows about the water.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess not. So,
but
as
I mean,
long as nobody mentions it or anything.
I mean, the issue is he's going to get the temple. He's going to know where to go next, and then he's going to, get to the pearl before us. That's still an issue that we are dealing with.
So here's my thoughts. Here's maybe a way to wrap it around and sort of tie everything in a nice bow.
to complete this miracle.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, right, the miracle.
Which is a plan, not a goal, if it works.
Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking. Maybe we can convince Wouter, I don't know if this is going to work, that the priests are the ones that gave us the information of the impending, air quotes, attack from Baron Scourge. So that keeps them alive as a valuable source of information.
I see what you're saying here, because priests, even though they are not really valuable to Wouter, more like a distraction or potentially pulling away his followers, they are a connection to the larger network of the Imperium.
Use them as a point of contact, and then just let
Yeah.
them do their little shenanigan-y things over where they do it.
Okay, so we just got to spin it that they totally gave us the thumbs up that this is where this information came from, and then we pivot that into, now how do we deal with Baron Scourge?
I've got it. Oh my God, Daniel! Thank you for the pillow water idea. I've come up with a solution.
Wait, it has to do with pillows?
It serves both. Okay, we lure Scourge to the temple.
Well, he's got to go there anyway, I guess. Do you think he'd come down himself?
He's a pirate king. Of course he... what kind of question is that, Jay?
Yeah, it's true. We came down ourselves. We make this decision all the time.
To be fair, we're not the rogue traders. The rogue trader is Captain Harden, and he keeps sending us down.
That's
That's
true.
quitter talk, Daniel.
Maybe we'll fight like Baron Scourge's master of adventure and master of arms or whatever.
Oh, well, now that you
And
mention-
Master Treasure Hunter.
Excuse me,
I doubt
Matt.
someone has those kind of dual titles, because the Venn diagram to make this type of an individual is, I mean, rare, right?
Very easy, in fact. But the simple fact that they may exist within his ranks means they must be destroyed, because there can only be the two of us.
That's true in the entire universe.
What if we teamed up with them?
Teamed up
Against
with them.
whom?
I don't know. Look, I'm just no bad ideas in a brainstorm, right?
That's true.
That's
you know
true.
what, Daniel?
You know,
that
this
is
is-
correct.
this is a safe
we shouldn't
space.
be shutting you down like that. I apologize.
And I'm going to say, in this galaxy, there is one other Daniel. Well, actually, there is several other people named Daniel. I know a floating baby named Daniel, too.
Oh, really?
But more importantly, I'm thinking about the Daniel that is also me, but is also the heart of a monstrous Xenos technology
This is a
star
good
thing.
lesson. Last time we interacted with people who were like us, literally us, it went very badly. So maybe we just shoot them.
Well, here's the thing, though. It gets better. We wait until they get ambushed by the rock people.
Right.
The rock people start fighting them. While we're ambushing them with the rock people, we go and get some of that water while they're distracted. Because, once we leave this planet, who cares about the rock people? Seriously.
I mean, they seem nice. I'm just saying.
Are you ever going to come back to this planet ever?
You want to visit, right? You want to visit, but the trip
Yeah.
is so far.
So you're going to go here instead of the vacation planet.
I mean, I do miss that vacation planet.
Isn't that where you died?
Yeah, I always seem to forget that last point, but the zip line thing, that was great.
I want to spend more time in the Velvet Room. We never even really went there. That was like a brothel or something.
Yeah, well, we spent a little bit of time in the Velvet Room. Daniel, did you remove that from... Oh, man, you don't remember, do you? You probably self-deleted all of that information. It's probably for
Oh,
the
was
best.
that not recorded? Actually, it's probably best we didn't record that. You're right. You are completely correct.
But yeah, I guess I would rather return to the vacation planet where I did die.
But you
demons.
died happy. Sort of. Satisfied. Maybe.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So our plan is we lie to Wouter.
Yes.
Obviously we lie to Wouter.
Of course.
About the priests helping us with this. We say Scourge is coming. We say you need our help to fight Scourge. And then the way we fight Scourge is we let the rock monsters fight Scourge.
And then we sort of, finish him off.
Yeah, we ally with the rock monsters. Look, this is a unique plan. Nobody in the history of battle has ever allied themselves with a native culture in an area and taken up arms with them to defeat an enemy. This is an ingenious plan.
So is it just going to be us? Should we bring, like, maybe the troops from the flexible demeanor, or does that destroy sort of like the symbolic?
Yeah, no. I'm thinking like we put on some stuff, like make ourselves look like rock monsters.
Okay,
Do they have like a warrior chant?
I'm just saying,
gravelly sounds.
I might have an X factor. If it starts to go bad, we could always just shoot the site from orbit and then deal with them both at the same time.
But if we shoot the site from orbit, then we're in a void battle with the other ship.
I mean, let's be clear. They're space pirates. Is that really an unavoidable thing?
Well, if we kill the Baron, if he does happen to come down stupidly on the planet, like some people do.
That could turn his whole crew against them.
Exactly. If we take him down, then I mean, they're like you said. They're called the what? The
Wait. If we take him down, is it possible we could take his ship too?
I mean, I think it's possible. I mean, without a leader, a crazy leader.
We'd have to tell Hardin that he'd probably have to fight them, but if they have no leader, they'd have like no coordination at all.
And then we get another ship.
Wait, so do we get another ship, or does Hardin get another ship?
I mean, Hardin gets another ship, but we kind of, ceremoniously also get another ship.
Also, I do want to comment, the last time we got a ship, how long did we keep it?
Look, I get it. All right, I'll sign up for a lesson, okay? I've heard you loud and clear.
Oh,
I mean, no, not one. No, you're taking the full course, not a lesson.
I don't really have a curriculum, but I could put something together.
Triple pay.
Do you have a syllabus? I'm really good at. I'll take the syllabus, and then if you got a pizza party at the end,
if you have a hand strapped down, eyes pried open syllabus, then you need that because he will not read it.
Syllabus is usually just like a written document that explains what's going to happen in the course.
Yeah, I'm really good at just reviewing that and nailing it from there on out. Okay, I think we have a solid plan here.
I think it might actually work. I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. I'm just gonna let it ride.
So we know they've got to come to the temple, so we'll have to go there. But first, we got to get Wouter on our side because otherwise, if we don't align this to the priest, we're kind of screwing ourselves.
I mean, we could just. I mean, if Wouter doesn't work with us, I guess we just don't get the water. Which is not great.
Yeah, it's not great. Backup plan, though, if we don't get the water, we do get a new ship, and that might buy us some more time with Susan.
And if this plan goes flawlessly, we'll also maybe get a very experimental water, which we have no idea, nor guarantees that it does anything that we want it to do, but it could make some, like, bank people for Susan, maybe? Christmas present?
People?
Money people. Like, it could make money monsters.
I thought you were talking about the drug water we were going to sell. I'm like, that'll do some real good stuff for us. But yes, you're right. Also, we can make money monsters and pillow monsters. There's a lot of opportunities out of this deal.
Imagine that 3-in-1 selling it to her as a Christmas gift, that they're literally a bank vault, the guards, and the wealth all at the same time.
Wait, what's Christmas?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you glitching again? Are you seeing 2s and 3s up there?
Yuletide. I said Yuletide.
No, you didn't. I don't know what that is.
Well, it's a Yuletide present for her. Yuletide.
Yeah, Yuletide present. What are you talking about, Jay?
What am I talking about? Daniel, we have to check him out. Is there a tech priest on the ship other than him that we can...
I was about to say there is a tech priest. It's him, but...
I don't know. Yeah. What are you guys talking about?
Not on this shuttle, I will say that.
Mm-hmm. Mark Alexander, you seem like you got a lot of talents. You good with tech, buddy?
I know how to fly a ship.
Okay. Well, Mark, how close are we to our destination?
We're landing now.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you didn't even make any crazy banks or anything. That's just straight there.
There's not really even any... It's a desert. There's nothing to avoid.
Well, I mean, when you're in a ship, you want to do a couple oopsie-daisies and a couple, barrel rolls. It's fun.
He needs some help.
Right, because those were totally intentional.
I mean, yeah, who doesn't want to do a barrel roll?
Did you call a flight move an oopsie-daisy?
I mean, look, it's got all different types of technical pilot names. Mark knows. Listen, before he responds, let's get off this shuttle and let's put this plan into motion. I think it's gonna work.
All right.
Let's hop on out of here.
You know what I always forget? It's so hot on this planet.
It is very warm outside. it's just so cool inside that shuttle. I mean, the AC is top notch.
Yeah, I mean, I still have AC, so...
Yes, we know you've got all the augmentations.
And, like, I don't really feel the heat, but, like, I am aware of the heat. I can sense the heat.
Yeah, well, I can tell you I am aware of it, and I feel it tremendously.
Okay.
And, Andrew, I know you're in tip-top shape, but how do you feel about some of this sand, buddy, all around? Are you feeling good about that sand?
I thought we agreed we're not going to talk about sand anymore.
Yeah, how's that AC going for you, Sandy boy? All right, so let's get into this city.
It looks like there's another shuttle landing near the city at the moment.
Really? Does
Yeah.
it look like one of our shuttles?
It does not have any markings from the flexible demeanor on it.
Does it have any other markings on it?
Just some skulls and crossbones.
Okay, well, that is standard, so that doesn't really tell us too much. Do they look like skulls from, like, a actual person, or are we talking about, like, beautiful insignia from the wonderful Imperium of Man?
These look like angrier skulls than usual.
Oh, okay. Well, then that could be bad.
Does that rule out corn? It could be corn, right?
If Korn is about to get off of that shuttle, we just need to leave. Is all I'm saying.
No, I more meant like the followers of corn. They like skulls.
Still, bloodletters, I'm out of here. I'm running very quickly. I hate demons. All right.
So should we go to that shuttle, or should we run into the city before the people from that shuttle like do anything? Like
yeah,
go meet
let's
with
run
the...
into the... Yeah, let's
Okay,
go
okay.
immediately.
Yeah, we should just go.
Let's go.
All right. You know what? I don't think this is very efficient, Daniel. I'm going to shut you down really quick and then just turn you back on when we get inside. Cool?
Okay, cool.
All right, Daniel, got you back on. We rushed in here really quickly. So much sand, but we're finally approaching the temple with Wouter.
Yeah, you're going to need a lot of oil going on there, buddy. You are really creaking right now.
His major domo is coming out really quick. Johann Hall. Greetings again, supplicants.
Yeah, interesting word. Johann, it's great to see you again.
Have you completed the mission for the king?
You know, we found a mission, some might say even more important than that mission, that we had to tell Wouter about, because we knew that he would just love it. Love to hear about this.
Yeah, and we actually found out about it from the person you're currently holding captive.
Well, we can hold some of those cards. But, what I'm saying is that this is something of the utmost importance to the city. And I think Wouter would absolutely need to hear this so that he can give the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Thumbs down, look, we go back to killing those priests that we were just about to do. But I think you might want to hear this first.
I will see if he is available.
Okay.
All right, I guess we'll
Do we just kind of wait in this little area here?
Yeah, I mean, it's like marble and
Hold
on the
on.
floor. So
I guess it's really nice. Did you just pull your leg off?
I gotta get the sand out.
What is going on here? You could do that?
It's a fake leg. I've had a...
Yeah, but I thought
an
it's like
artificial
attached to things, and it takes a lot of difficulty to pull one of those off.
No, I just consciously tell it to disconnect.
Andrew, the gags. The things we could have done on the ship if I knew you had detachable legs. The classic I lost my legs goof in the elevator.
But you were...
Your little robot legs could have been flipping and flopping around in there.
You were there when I lost my leg.
Oh my god. I mean,
Yeah, but I think
know.
he didn't realize how easy it came off, is the point.
Yeah, I thought it was like heavily attached to your nerves, and we'd have to unscrew like...
So you've missed the point of like everything on me being augmented and like exchanged all over the place and constant alterations, but
Yes,
somehow...
but like the alterations aren't supposed to come out, right? Aren't they supposed to be part of you? Like you don't want to lose the
No,
alteration.
you gotta keep them interchangeable just in case you gotta upgrade the model,
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, look, it's totally fine now, Daniel. I know how easy those things can come off.
Can you take off the
Potentially if
other
someone's
leg?
sleeping.
No, the other leg is... No, that's cybernetic. This one's actually fake.
Okay, see, I don't...
There's
See,
a
that's an
fine
important thing to
line.
know, because let's say if somebody was sleeping later and somebody else wanted to pull a really funny gag and take their leg off, and it wasn't coming off, and you had to like get a couple other
All that
heavier things
red
to try
hydraulic
try to
fluid,
get
yeah.
it off. Yeah, so it's good to know that there's a distinguish between one of your legs that should come off and one that definitely shouldn't. That's man, that would have been real rough.
My hydraulic fluid's not red.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that just blood?
That would be blood, yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. I'm very glad that I know this now.
Speak.
Wouter, hello.
Yeah, how you doing, Wouter? Long time no see.
It is good to see you again. Have you completed my instructions?
You know what? We have completed them so well someone might say that we have found something even better. That's how that works, right? I kind of walked my way into the beginning of that, and I was like, I can find my way out of the end of this sentence, and then I ended up there.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I guess it works, but yeah, so you may have noticed that another shuttle came down.
I know everything that happens.
All right. Well, the guy that came down in the other shuttle is a murdering lunatic.
Yeah, he's crazy. His name is Baron Scourge, also known as Disquire. He goes around the galaxy in a ship called the Drunken Slaughter. So, really
pillaging
people person.
planets.
And is he any different than you?
Oh,
you
no.
travel around in a ship going to planets trying to take their resources.
Well, first off, my name is Jay, and his name is Andrew. I believe both of our names mean robot man and wonderful personality. You can probably guess which one means which. But with this guy, I mean, he just straight up murders people. We're here to talk to you, Wilder. We didn't come in here with weapons drawn or anything like that, demanding water. We respect what you do here, and we want to help this grow and flourish.
He would not negotiate. He would just come down and demand, and if you decided to resist, probably just kill everyone.
Yeah.
The major domo is knocking on the door and sort of peeks around. It's not really a door. He just knocks on like a
Is it like
pillar.
a cloth?
Wait,
does he have a movable pillar in his room?
So there's a cloth that's keeping this room.
Oh, okay. He's
there.
knocking on the pillar next to the cloth.
The pillar next to the
I
cloth.
was like, holy crap, these guys have movable pillar doors. That is incredible.
And he peeks in and he says, I'm sorry to interrupt, Your Highness. Someone from the other ship is here to negotiate.
You know, that is something that they would say is a classic trap.
It's a ploy.
Yeah, classic Baron Scourge trap.
I will be with them momentarily.
Okay. So like I said, very big problem with old Baron Scourge, and we're highly confident that he is here to murder and take all the water, and we just want to negotiate for the water. And I can tell you this. We wouldn't have had any of this information if... Now, I don't think you're going to believe this, but it's 100% true. But we were mid-headlock, about to sever the spines of all the priests in that...
At once. You were going to sever their spines all at once?
We're very efficient. He made a big, giant mechanical spine-severing
took
rotor.
hours.
Yeah, it took a while. I mean, sure, guns would have been more efficient, but... how frustrated you were, we knew you wanted this to be personal. So we were there, about to sever spines, heads locked in arms, and sure enough, one of these priests, who turns out, because they're connected to the Imperium, these guys and gals got all kinds of information. And they start talking and saying, there's this guy, Baron Scourge, who's coming to kill everybody, and we, even though disagree with the people of this city in terms of maybe some of the ways of life, we love everybody here, and we don't want to disrupt what water is doing on a grander scale, even though sometimes it seems like we are. And we would love to share this information. And that's almost verbatim what he said to me in that moment.
It is. In fact, he not only gave us this information, but he also gave us the background of this person and told us that if we didn't do something about it, meaning Jay and I, then he would come down here and completely destroy everything that it took so much time and so much hard work to build.
Yeah, and now look, I'm not a water priest king like yourself. I'm just a simple spacefarer who just is, beautiful bone structure and great at squatting. But I thought to myself, I was like, man, if you had, a connection to out there in the galaxy with these trustworthy people who you're trading this water with at a very reasonable price, you could have connections to anywhere. You'd be able to know if any other Baron Scourges were coming in here. And I mean, I can't put all the pieces together, but it sounds like a really valuable asset to have.
And you would spread my water throughout your empire?
Of course.
That's the thing. And it would be your water. We could figure out like a white label co-branded type of deal, Wilder's Water. I think it really rolls off the tongue. But this guy's just going to come and he's just going to take it and probably put a weird logo on it, probably like a drunken... I don't know what a drunken slaughter would look like as a logo, but...
So basically what we want to work out a deal where you essentially can keep the priests alive, use them as an information source and a minor annoyance on occasion. Obviously, you still maintain supreme power, and we'll deal with this scourge business for you to promote good relations between our two peoples.
You return to me And what you offer me is to not do the thing I requested you to do. That is your offer?
No.
Am I to be clear on that?
That's an interesting way to look at it. The other side of it is we were out there in the desert, very hot, lacking in the water that you give your people, and we thought, man, when we have this information, and I've got this man's life in my hands, and we're about to sever all these spines, I'm thinking, what would Wouter do? What would the wise priest King Wouter do with this information? And I thought to myself, man, he would really love a communication resource that he can leverage to his advantage and have a safety and even maybe expand his power over all the remaining cities on this planet because they don't even have that kind of connection. But, we can go back and sever all their spines and take off while Drunken Slaughter does his business. But that was what I was thinking at the time.
It was to your benefit.
You're going to need to make a roll.
I was going to say, at what point do I roll persuasion here?
This is a role-playing game.
Now, is this persuasion or deception? Because isn't it all kind of the same, right?
I mean, you're lying to him.
Yeah, I am lying to him.
Deception.
Yeah, right.
I mean, part of it is true, but you're also making up what Scourge is doing in particular. You're straight up lying about the priest at a spine breaker machine.
Look, it's the details. When you get really specific and weird with it, it kind of sounds true.
It's definitely not persuasion because it's literally entirely hinging off of deception.
Off of all lies, huh? It's where I love to live, baby. All right, what's the difficulty of this?
So this is going to be a difficult check, so that's a 7.
Alrighty. Well, I gotta build a city atop this mountain of lies. So I've got 9 in deception, which is not bad, but when I have to get a 7, that really skews the numbers. So here we go. Okay, first thing I always look at is the wrath die. Fairly not great roll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some wrath to re-roll that die.
Well, not the wrath die.
Not the wrath die. I can't re-roll it, which is a
substantial.
bummer because it was a fail, but it wasn't a 1, which is what's most important. All right, so I'm re-rolling 5 die. It's only 4 of them passed. None of them were 6s. So, sorry, only 3 passed and none of them were 6s. Here we go for better rolls. That's a 5. Damn.
Jay, why do you suddenly suck at persuading people of extreme lies?
I'm not bad at it, but when it's a 7...
You commonly construct a web of lies. Why are you failing in this moment?
Oh, boy.
He looks at you, he scowls, and he says, I will consider it. I must hear all offers. You are dismissed.
Sure, we'll just dismiss ourselves. Do you got kind of like a tea room or anywhere we could hang out?
You may go to the water room.
Ooh, okay. I mean, Andrew, I'm not going to have any more of that water. Yeah. But it's nice to hang out in a water room. So.
Yeah, where the fountain is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, you're not going to have any more, though.
No, I never would. So we scuttle into the water room. Scuttle, it's my favorite way to travel.
As you're walking towards the water room,
crab walking,
you see a pair of grizzled-looking toughs with a slightly less grizzled-looking person who are approaching the priest Wouter.
Oh, okay.
I assume they're from Scourge's crew.
So I want to try to stealth and try to get a position where I can kind of overhear their conversation.
You just overhear the conversation? Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I've got a 10 in stealth. What's the difficulty? 4.
It's not that hard.
Right.
It's just like a curtain.
True. Well, this one's cocked. Oh, I super passed. With a 6, I can push.
Okay. You will not be detected whatsoever. And
with the 6 that I push, I want to try to get into a position where I can hear them, like I can be on the outside. But if I want to interact, as in pull a gun or shoot something at someone, I am not immediately seen.
I will allow you to make a roll to do that with an advantage.
Okay. So would that be
what I mean is, depending on what you want to do, I will allow you to do it. It'll be an easy roll when that happens.
Okay.
But that's only going to happen if you actually need to do it.
Okay. Sounds good.
So hold on to the dice for now.
So I'm a listening. I'm tapped into our communications. Andrew, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know if you noticed, but I just vanished into the darkness. I'm now sneaking around.
I watched you crab walk out of the room. Yes.
Whoa! Not everyone knows my secrets of how I stealth. Okay, so don't just give it away just yet. All right. In position.
I come bearing you a message, an ultimatum from Baron Scourge.
This is going well so far.
Give us that which you value most, or be destroyed.
I think we're looking pretty good at this point.
You think you could destroy me? With all that I have, I am not afraid of you. In fact, I believe that we can make a deal. If you like to destroy things,
Oh no.
I know just who you can destroy. Eliminate my enemies on this planet, and you will have riches beyond your wildest dreams.
This is not going well. He's giving them the deal that we didn't take.
Sounds fine to me.
Who do you want us to kill? Merely some priests of your false religion. I don't really care about this religion. Good. Oh, you will find a new one in me. You must merely kill some priests that live outside the city, and I will give you all the water you can drink. Okay, but I don't need any water. Like, that's not a big deal for us. So you're gonna have to. This water brings peace and contentment to all. Okay, yeah, we'll go talk to the boss about it. I'm not so sure about this. You're just going to leave? Yeah, and they just walk out.
I think that went well. Wait, I've got an idea. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna get grab some of these cloths and robes off of this wall real quick. I'll be right back. And I want to try to pull some like curtains and stuff to make like a makeshift, like I look like one of the regular people in this city, and walk up to these guys as they're leaving the temple, covering my ears so I don't look like an Aeldari, but like wrap this around my face so it looks like I'm wearing like a desert shawl of some sort, covering my person. I'll throw off my chameleon cloak and hide it somewhere so I'm not like wearing all my gear and crap.
Yeah.
And try to like bump into them accidentally.
Oh, hold still. I'm getting it off.
Okay. That will be a deception check.
Okay.
Difficulty 4.
All right.
What the hell did you put on this armor when you put it on this morning?
It's heavy armor. Remember I got that armor from the previous flexible demeanor?
Yeah, but what did you cover it
Look,
with?
just get it off.
I'm trying.
All right, so here we go. I've got a 9 in deception, super pass. I didn't roll my wrath die. I'll take away the 6 just to be fair. I still super passed.
Okay.
All right. So I just want to kind of like walk up and like bump into them.
Yeah.
Like accidentally. Whoa.
Out of the way, scum!
Whoa, man, watch where you're going.
Watch where you're going or you'll
Whoa,
die,
whoa,
he says as he
whoa.
draws a sword.
Whoa. What's wrong with you, man? You haven't had any water?
What?
Yeah, we've got like this kind of like refreshing water here. It takes any like, you have those feelings sometimes where like you want to go out and you want to kill and you want to get riches and you want to get gold and money and luxury and things like that, but like not here, man. You can just chill out. You don't have to fight anybody. You can just drink water all day. It's real refreshing. It chills you out. I think you should try some. That's kind of our big thing here is just chill water, no fighting, no murder, no nothing.
You drink some water. And one of the thugs is like, okay. And he takes a sip of water offered to him. But there's just water around. He gets some water. And he gets very blissed out almost immediately.
How you feeling?
I feel great.
Right?
This is amazing.
Now, do you want to like kill or take over planets or do anything like that? Or do you just want to hang out?
I'd do anything to get some more of this feeling.
Yeah, pretty good, right?
Yeah. We should make sure we get some of this water, man.
Yeah, I feel like this was going differently in my mind. And now I'm here. How do I walk myself out of this one?
So the water is a drug?
I mean, yeah. Now, to be fair, your inhibitions start to drop off after a little while, and you become numb and sick, like you're going to become in about a few hours, but you just need more water and you'll be fine. I mean, it's kind of how this guy has everybody under his thrall. You drink it, you feel good for a little while, then you feel like absolute garbage and you have to come back to him, but he's pretty chill, so.
Okay, we're going to have to tell the Baron about this. Thank you for your information, peasant.
Yeah.
Out of my way, and he kicks you.
Okay. I was going with a different angle on that one, Andrew, but I don't know if it paid off.
I was like a couple seconds away from hitting the abort button real fast.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping these blood crazy, goal seeking crazy people were gonna not want to get involved with this water stuff, but it seems like now they're just gonna use it for a drug, like we were gonna use it for.
Yeah, it seems like I'm not sure what your plan was there exactly.
I think I should have probably just attacked them directly. And
it's almost like you were going off of incomplete information and just determining how this guy was going to react based off of no evidence whatsoever.
Yeah, the gut feeling. It always usually pays off.
Do we want to try to kill him real quick?
I mean, kind of?
I mean, we probably don't want to kill him in the city. That might piss people off, but...
Yeah.
And you'd also have to get your armor back on, probably.
Yeah, probably would.
No.
Andrew, meet me out on the side. They're probably walking back to the shuttle, which is outside of the city. Bring my gear. We're gonna have to maybe make a quick addendum, like a little whiteout at the end of my plan, and then just write a little extra paragraph at the end. So meet me outside of the city with my gear.
All right, I grab up all this gear and then hodl out of the temple since I was still there.
So I want to stealth my way around the outside so I get like a good spot on them.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to... Is this going to just be a stealth check?
Yeah, difficulty 5.
Okie doke. I got a 10.
Someday you'll roll, Andrew.
That is a 6 on my wrath die.
Oh, okay.
All right, so with that, can I use the 6 to have enough time to grab the rifle from Andrew and then run out there?
Yeah, you're not going to have time to put the armor back on, but you have enough time to grab the rifle
that's
and
fine.
get it to a hiding spot.
I just need to send a point.
So Jay just comes out of a side entrance, grabs the rifle, and says, all right, I'll be right back.
Just going to take this and wrap it in some cloth and run out there. There's the two of them heading back to their shuttle.
Well, there's 3 of them. There's 2 sort of thugs and then like the 1 leader.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to aim at, and hopefully, since I'm stealthing, I'm hoping I'm getting like some good position on like a little sand dune. And basically...
I call into my mic, you should aim at the thug that didn't drink the water.
Yeah.
Or the one who did. What?
No, the one that did might be like sort of okay with it. We can't risk that. You need to shoot the one that will get really ornery.
No. I do need to shoot the one with the drug water. I've got an idea here. So I lay down, aim at the one with the drug water, and I guess I'm going to try to shoot him.
Okay.
Ballistic skill is 10.
His defense is 2.
There we go. I'm going to aim.
I would hope so.
Yes.
You mean you don't want him to shoot wildly?
No, I don't. I don't want him to. All right. So with I'm aiming, I get a +2 because it's a sniper 2. So here we go. Rolling some dice. That is a 6 on my wrath die. So I can push a 6.
6 on your wrath die makes it a critical hit.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
All right. What do I need to roll for this? It's
You
like
needed a
2d6.
Yeah, 2d6 to get your critical effect.
All right. So the wrath die is going to be the large number. I got a 42 on my critical hit.
This is Vicious Counter-Strike. The fury of this blow causes horrific pain, disintegrating pieces of the foe's body in a scene of carnage and woe. This target suffers 1d3 mortal wounds. Yeah.
Awesome. I can lean into this.
Okay.
So D3 mortal wounds. I got the 5, so that means 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And then I'm rolling my damage. It's 2 dice because I got the extra from the pushing the 6. So 10 plus just 10 damage plus the 3 mortal wounds.
No pen.
No pen on the rifle, unfortunately.
That is just enough to kill him.
All right. So just shoot that guy.
Like through the chest, through the head? Like what do you...
I want to shoot him through the chest. So there's like this, because it disintegrates, it's a laser, so it just kind of like burns through him.
Yeah.
So he has just a giant gaping hole in his chest now.
All right, so I'm just going to leap up and yell, "Ha ha, you took the bait, you idiots!" And then fire another random shot off at the captain.
Okay.
I'll shoot at him, because,
Yeah.
I mean, look, if I kill him, even better. Less captain-y to deal with later.
Yeah.
But firing at him. And then I'm going to move afterwards, back to the city. Well, that's a darn. That's a 1 on my wrath die, which I assume means my gun jams.
Yeah, your gun jams, yeah.
So I'm like, ha! And just aim, click. That was good enough. And I just turn and run away.
Yeah.
So I was doing this at like the max distance. So I
Yes.
don't know if they have any like guns at 150 meters.
They begin to fire randomly in your direction, sort of, but they're not even 100% sure where the shot came from because you were so stealthy and it was just one shot. And if you fired off another shot, they would know, but your gun jammed. So in some ways, that was helpful. So they are running back to the shuttle, and they board it and are flying away now.
Ah, perfect. Look at them go. Andrew, mission was a success. I think
What was the mission?
the mission was to piss those guys off and encourage them not to work with the city, which I should have led with. But, I was trying to do some old tricksy stuff. Look, sometimes you just got to shoot somebody, I guess.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to make my way back now, scooting on back to the old facility. And by facility, I mean temple. Can I stealth my way back? Because I want to try to end up back where Andrew is.
The temple? Oh, you mean the Wouter's temple,
Yeah,
not
Wouter's
the
temple, yes.
temple, not the Aeldari temple. Yeah.
No, he's going to start trudging across the desert by himself.
Yeah. You could make it back there without a roll. You're
All right,
fine.
perfect. Just slip back in. All right, get some of this gear back on. I think that worked out.
I have no idea. What would inspired you to do any of this?
Well, I thought, I could encourage them that this is not something they want to pursue because who cares about water? But then they saw it as being a drug. And then Daniel was like, why not kill them? Because he's bloodthirsty like that. And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea, Daniel. So I shot him because, I don't want him to have a sample of the water or be able to pull it off a guy. So here we are.
They didn't have a sample of the water. The guy just drank the water.
Yeah, it's kind of
But
like...
it was in his blood and
Yeah, it's his
stuff.
blood.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
could do an analysis, maybe. I don't know. But either way, he's dead and they're pissed and we're probably set up for sure.
So basically, the whole point of this is that you expected them to come in and immediately deliver an ultimatum, to which they would then respond with extreme violence, to which they then didn't and actually tested the water, and then which you inspired them to do.
Yeah. Really interesting how that all worked out.
And
I thought
then-
I really painted a picture of this is boring and don't you want to pillage and stuff? But maybe these people are actually not as crazy as we thought they were. Maybe they're just, out there looking for love and adventure.
Well,
among
I
the
think they
stars.
just want to pillage for a reason. They want to pillage treasure. There's not really much treasure, but if it turns out that you could get super drug water, maybe that is a treasure.
I think you were thinking too much of these guys as orcs and not as human plunderers.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, this really goes to show you can't judge people by their crazy, crazy names. Man, we all learned something in this scenario.
I mean, literally no one else was directly judging them or formulating plans or murdering people based off of an assumption.
We're getting a message from the flexible demeanor.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Hello, gentlemen. I felt like I needed to contact you directly.
Yes, Captain.
Captain,
yes.
how are you doing? It's great to hear your voice.
Yes, it is great to hear my voice always. Now,
Right?
I'm curious, the situation that you see on the planet. We already have another rogue traitor ship in orbit. We've tried to communicate with them. They've refused to communicate. I have seen him, this Baron Scourge. He is sending a heavily armed lander towards the mountainous area where you had landed before. I believe he is heading towards this temple. More importantly, it appears that he's powering up his what do you call them? Air-to-surface weapons, bombardment weapons. He's powering up his bombardment weapons.
That sounds bad, very bad.
I wonder if somebody, specifically has something to do with that.
No, I feel like I solved that problem pretty perfectly by what I did. Yeah, I still stand by it.
It will take just a little bit of time for him to power up his bombardment weapons. Should we keep him from powering up his bombardment weapons? Do you know what his target is?
All right. Let me give you the lowdown. Without naming names, went off a little half-cocked.
Sorry, he's got a lot of sand in his throat.
And somebody went off a little half-cocked and may have caused him to act aggressively towards the planet, which also is putting the water deal in jeopardy. So yes, disabling his orbital bombardment weapons probably would be beneficial to us.
Yeah, we're not saying it's Barnaby, but look, assumptions can be made. So I think if you can stall those bombardment weapons as long as possible, I think we might be able to save this.
Also, I just want to run this by you real quick, Captain. How would
Hold on, before you run things by me. Are you telling me that we are going to engage in a very costly space battle?
A costly space battle, but isn't it just the beginning of a really meaningful partnership with a lot of drug water?
Susan told me a little bit about these drugs. I'm curious. Well, this had better be worth it, gentlemen. What was the other thing that you were going to say, Metal Man?
Would it be beneficial for you for us to get rid of Baron Scourge?
I mean, always good to get rid of rivals, but he is pretty tough. Killing him would be useful, but his entire organization might then try to destroy us, or it might fall apart, actually. He's kind of a charismatic leader who keeps everything together by fear. That could be interesting. We could just wipe out his entire... You don't even need drug water. If we could just kill him, we could just take advantage of this whole situation and just, loot everything.
Yeah,
And
Captain,
maybe-
it's been our plan the whole time, so
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're finally on board.
All right. Well, we'll do that, and then therefore you will now have a new ship. With some repairs needed.
So we're assuming that he's landing on the planet. You are going to kill it. Just you two. You two are going to kill him and all of his
Well,
troops.
We
Let's-
have a bit of an X factor.
Yeah, let's say we've got...
I know Barnaby is good, but I do not think that he counts as an X factor.
No, and I mean not even with both Guybrush's, Man Brush and Guybrush, but we have an extended advantage, which we can fill you in the details later. But
Let's just say we've got some hardy allies.
you might say a rock hard source of backup.
Yeah, you leaned into that one in a real big way.
I mean, it's all I could come up with in the moment.
This sounds dirty. I don't want to know about it.
Or do you, Captain? Never mind. We'll give you updates later. But,
All right, so we're going to have a massive space battle up here in orbit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the boys are going to love this.
well, that went good, I think.
Yeah. I think what I said managed to rescue your mess pretty handedly.
Well, I mean, if I've teed up a mess that you have turned into gold, haven't we really just made gold together?
No.
Right?
And also, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually against you throwing Barnaby under the bus this time. That was just rude.
What do you mean? He's got a great reputation. I mean, clearly the captain thinks he's good.
Yeah, and you threw him under the bus. I think it's time for you to own up to your mistakes.
Is this a very special episode? What's happening here?
Look, all right. I think Barnaby, that is his name. I'm saying it out loud because I'm just looking for acknowledgement here, right?
Do you remember his last name?
Jones?
Yeah, Barnaby Jones.
Oh my goodness. Barnaby Jones, that's right. I remembered a thing about one of our soldiers.
Yeah, and now-
soldiers we command who trust us with leadership and put their lives on the line for us every day.
I think you only really remember his last name because you have the same last name, which is sort of weird, but...
What? No, that couldn't have been it. I wasn't just guessing my own last name. That would have been crazy. But it just goes to show that there's a connection, right, between us and the people who report in. You know what, maybe I could have been a little...
You should reflect upon that. And I
Mean
turn
to him.
around and I just start walking towards the shuttle with my back to you.
Wow. Very special episode indeed. All right, well, I've got a lot to think about, I guess.
So I guess we're going to go to the temple and we're going to fight Scourge's army?
Yeah, I guess that's probably how that's going to go.
Should we ever talk to the priests? I feel like we've never talked to... There's probably not time. There's probably not time at this point. Never mind.
Wait, do you mean the priests on the planet?
Yeah, these Imperial priests, we've never talked to them at all. I feel like they're an X-Factor. We're just fighting over them and not really chatting with them. What would they say, though?
Yeah, really. They'll be like, the emperor, he's
Yeah,
so good.
he's so cool. He's on a throne. Whatever.
Yeah,
We've
we'll give
seen
them the
it.
cliff notes at the end. We'll be like, hey, remember, you said this to us at one point, and just don't be idiots.
It's better to think of them as a resource and not people.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, people are resources.
I guess, man, sometimes I can't tell if we've grown or if we've just reverted at some times.
Have you ever heard of human resources? That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I guess,
Yeah,
Daniel.
I've
Way to
come
claw
back.
yourself out of that one.
Yeah, I've come back. I feel like this is an important moment for us. We've hit that milestone of just are we that indifferent?
I thought you were walking away.
I was, but this was too interesting. I had to come back. I thought I made my point with the whole back turn thing that you'd learn your lesson this time, Jay.
That's true. And were you walking towards the shuttle? Because I think we need to let Wilder know that, this guy just shot up his city.
I mean, Do we need to let him know, though?
Yeah, we'll send him a note. It'll be fine. And anyways, if we remove the competition, then no competition. Gotta accept the deal.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we are that deep in. We might as well just go to the temple now and kill this guy.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel, well, I'm going to shut you off while we make our way to the temple for our ambush.
Thanks for listening to this grimdark tale. With Baron Scourge enraged thanks to our boys' attack, will their plan come to fruition? Can they take down this dreaded Desquire and close the deal? Tune in next time to find out. As you know, our Patreon is a great way for you to support the show and get access to exclusive content. By joining our Patreon, you'll also get the added benefit of sometimes being featured in episodes as an actual in-universe character. Isn't that neat? Mark Alexander, incredible piloting skills. We look forward to your tutelage of Jay in the future. If he listens or does anything you say, he's a tough one. Special thanks to Daniel Fernandez for inserting his soul into a Servo skull and helping these two as Game Master. And if you've enjoyed this episode, why not leave us a rating and review on iTunes? It would be most appreciated. Our theme song was composed by Kyle Fryer. You can check out his music on SoundCloud. Music in this episode was produced by Kevin MacLeod of Incomptech.com. You can find the track listing and credits in the show notes. Are you interested in more episodes of Wrath and Story? And I don't mean what we have here on our regular feed. I'm talking about secret episodes. I'm talking about bonus adventures. Well, for more content and these bonus episodes, check out our Patreon. Every pledge helps to support the show and unlock new and exciting opportunities. And if you're looking for another actual play podcast with plenty of humor and adventure, check out Friday Night Quests, a podcast much like Wrath and Story, but set in the fantastical and equally hilarious world of Dungeons & Dragons. There you may recognize the familiar voice of Jay Jones, and occasionally you'll hear Andrew and Daniel drop by the show as well, along with many more ridiculous and wonderful characters. Definitely check it out. Of course, you can always follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Partial Arc. And if you have any questions for Daniel and the boys, send them an email at wrathandstory@gmail.com. That's with the "and" spelled out. We may even answer them on one of our next episodes, so stay tuned. Until next time, goodbye.